Good morning. Welcome to summer, what year is it? 2024 semester. I am your professor, Dr. Salloum, Professor Salloum. Salloum is fine. I do not go by first name. I go by last name. My last name is Salloum, and that's what you can call me. Really excited to meet y'all. I am just recording this video to give y'all kind of an overview on what to expect for class. I know there's a lot of anxiety before we start class, and what is it going to be like, and is it once a week, and do I have to show up, and can I show up twice? So we'll get to know each other as the semester goes on, but for this video, I'd like to just give y'all a course orientation and take a look at our Canvas course page. As you can see, it's right here. This is a hybrid delivery course, which means that y'all see me once a week. Doesn't matter what section you are. I have 4 sections this summer. Yay, me. You see me once a week. That's not enough time to cover what we would cover when you see me twice a week. This hybrid course was designed for people like you, maybe, who work, who have busy schedules, who cannot be on campus all the time, and who do well with a little bit of independent work. Now, this course is not going to be easy. It's a lot, and it's in 12 weeks. And it's a flipped classroom. So the most important thing in a flipped classroom to understand is that I do not lecture in class. I lecture like this in a video. So you have lecture videos to watch at home, and then you come into class, we practice, we do exam style questions, we have discussions, we fill out our muddiest points, which I'll talk about, and we really get through some solid study tips, and we take advantage of that little time that we have together in a shared space. Okay, so this is your Canvas course page. It is actually I'm sorry, it's not up yet. Some of y'all are panicking. It's not up yet. This is your course page. This is what you need to check all of the time. This class meets once per week. Ignore that. We will be in SI 335, I think it is, right around the corner from my office, which is SI 331. That's the Science and Industry Building for those of you who are not SLCC students. I will have office hours. I will get back to you on that when I will be in my office. I just need to figure out my summer schedule and see how it works out. To contact me directly through Canvas, please don't email me. Other professors email me, administrators email me. Don't put yourself in that category. Put yourself in my student category. So you will receive weekly announcements. Hey, y'all, this is what we did this week. This is what we're going to do next week. Blah, 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 blah. Your textbook is this one. It's it's McKinley, Human Anatomy. This is the 5th edition. I'm using the 5th edition. There is a 6th edition. If you get the 1st edition, I don't care, however you get it, borrow it, rent it, steal it, whatever you need to do. Don't steal it like from a bookstore, but like from your sister, I mean. But I don't care what version of the textbook you have. And if you don't have the textbook and you do great, I'm not going to take points off. I'm not here to penalize you. I'm here to teach you. I'm here to help you succeed. So please don't stress about what version of the textbook you get. The main thing that you need from the textbook are the images, and I put the images on lecture slides. So you will have access to those images. You will have access to everything that you need on this Canvas course page. Okay, and then we'll just kind of do a brief overview of what the class will look like. This video will be here. This is your welcome module, and then your modules are organized by chapter, okay? So this is your intro module. You have like a communication policy, this video, some netiquette, how to behave in the online environment. You have 1 discussion post for the whole semester. I don't like discussion posts. Oh no, you should have 2, study tips and sharing resources. So you have 1 assignment discussion post to do for the whole term. Introduce yourself, answer a few questions, tell me who you are, and please, I give y'all a little bit of leeway on putting your picture there. And I know we're shy in the beginning of the semester, but y'all come back to me after like 2 years and you're like, oh, I need a letter of recommendation. And I can't remember who you are unless you were in my office every single day bothering me. So I don't like to put you on the spot and say, put a picture of yourself, but like a selfie so that I remember you, so that I know who you are. And even throughout the term, if I know you're coming to my office, I'm going to refer back to your intro post so that I can see your picture, so that I can see where you're going, what you're planning, what your goals are. Super helpful for me as your professor, as someone who is here to guide you and help you and support you. So please do that. Orientation quiz. We are not going to waste time going through the syllabus too much. Summer is wild, so we'll see. We'll see what tomorrow's first class. So we'll see what tomorrow brings. But this is a quiz to help you look through the syllabus. You can do it as many times as you like and get as many points as you like. And then you have study tips and sharing resources. And then next we have how our whole semester is going to be organized. I'm still working on it. I have redesigned this class several times, and one of my commitments for this summer and to my former students, I promised them, promise, that we would have pre-class quizzes for anatomy, because I do them in 1610. They're like, how come you don't do it for anatomy? That's whack. So I'm working on beefing up question banks, making humongous question banks so that y'all can have pre-class quizzes. So for the first week, it's going to be a little weird. If you show up to class this week and do nothing, you're fine. Don't panic. Okay? You're fine. Don't panic. Because it would be weird for me to require you to do stuff before you even get there. So we'll sort it. If you want to get started on your lecture videos, please go ahead and get started on your lecture videos. You want to play around with what's available, have fun, have at it. I'm not requiring you to do anything before class for week 1. For week 2, 3, 4, and all the way through 12, this is what it's going to look like. You have your learning objectives. Let's open the page. Okay, we have learning objectives and readings. Y'all, I don't put these here for my health. I don't put them here because I'm particularly passionate about bullet points. These learning objectives are what I will test you on. They are what I teach you, what I talk about in the lecture videos, and we focus on some of them in class when we're together. So use them, okay? Use them. They are here for you. Like, for example, describe the human body in the anatomical position. You should be able to describe the human body in the anatomical position after studying chapter 1, and you should be able to answer questions on it. I don't ask essay questions. It's all multiple choice, true, false, fill in the blank with options, no open-ended, maybe a couple of like typing one word in, so to orient yourself. But I do, my questions pull directly from these learning objectives. Next, what we have is learning materials. You have your lecture slides. They're there for you to download. You may print them. You have a terms list. First week, lab and lecture are very well aligned. You're talking about anatomical terms, how we talk about the human body, the language of anatomy. And then I use Professor Malfar's notes. Malfar's notes, use them if you want, not if you don't. If they're helpful, use them. They're not directly aligned with my class, but they are super helpful. Professor Farr is a really great storyteller, so her notes are really nicely organized. If you look at them and they give you anxiety and you're like, oh, this is not what we talked about, then don't use them, okay? They are not aligned with my course. Next, what you'll have in a module are your videos. This is the most important thing that you will do for yourself. Please do not show up to class. Do yourself a favor and do not show up to class show up to class no matter what. But you must watch your lecture videos before you come to class, because then when we come to class, what we are doing is we're taking lecture that we already did at home. We watched it in a lecture video and we are practicing. We are doing study tips. We are working it out with a neighbor. We are asking questions of things that were not super clear. Like sometimes, and I know it's the same topics every week. Students come in and they're like, oh my God, this is so hard. I watched the lecture videos and it just slipped out of my mind. That's why you come to class. You already watched the video. You understand kind of the first level, we filled the bucket, and then we work on it in class and we do study tips and we practice remembering. So please, this is the most important thing that you can do, is watch your lecture videos. You have access to the slides. You may print out the slides. You may download them. You may take notes on them. You may take notes on a piece of paper. Some of y'all have really fancy devices. So do whatever works for you, but all of you watch your lecture videos. They are about 80 minutes total per section. These are a little shorter, and they're mostly chunked out in 15 minutes or less. So 15 minutes or less and by topic. So this one is 9 minutes. Okay, watch it when you have 9 minutes, especially those of you who have kids, right? Like you have 15 minutes to yourself, watch a video in that 15 minutes. Next, you have a pre-class quiz. Yay! Pre-class quiz. I promised a former student, Jason White, that I would do this, and I am dedicated. So you have a pre-class quiz. As many attempts as you want. It's 15 questions, pulls from all the different learning objectives. Do it many, 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 many times until you get all of the answers right. Y'all can beta test my questions. Maybe I have some typos in there. Let me know. Just send me a message. Hey, quiz, chapter 1, this question, whatever. So do them as many times as you like. They're graded. You will be able to see the right answer after it closes, and they are due before class. So if you have class on Tuesday at 9 a.m., then it's due on Tuesday at 8:59 a.m. This week, we're not going to worry about it. Not a problem this week. So your pre-class quiz. And then last but not least, before you come to class, is this muddiest point survey. This muddiest point is super important. It's really nice. Some of y'all, like by week 10, really, we build that trust and you start to tell me your deep, dark secrets and the muddiest points. And like, I'm here for it. Let's go. Or just like tell me like, yo, I didn't do my videos this week. I'm struggling. Right? And then you come into class and I know why you're behaving the way you do. So muddiest point, most importantly, it tells me what do I need to focus on in class for the day, right? We only see each other for, I don't know what summer is, 110 minutes or something like that, close to 2 hours. It's 2 hours. It tells me what should I focus on for the day. So it's really helpful if you watch your videos, do your quizzes, and then be like, yo, I don't understand how to figure out if something is posterior or dorsal. Can you please explain that? And then we come to class and I write it on the board. I have my little list of things that I'm going to talk about, and we problem solved. Okay. So muddiest points, they're worth 3 points a week. Get them done, and that's it. And it's automatically graded. It will just give you the points if you just do it. Like, it doesn't even matter what you write there. I will be watching what you write there, but it will just grade it for you. Okay. And then you come to class. This is not published yet. It will be published when you come to class. We have an in-class activity every week. It's a do it or don't do it situation. I'm not actually grading it. We go through the correct answers. We go through it at the end of class after we're done. We make sure we are all on the same page, and either you did it or you didn't. You get 10 points or 0 points. So that's another motivation to come to class. I do drop like 3 of those at the end of the semester to account for life, getting lifey, but I do not encourage anybody to miss class because you're tired. Sorry, the struggle is real. You signed up for summer anatomy. I didn't make you sign up for summer anatomy. Let's get it. And then after class, you will have a post-class quiz. As we go through the semester, these post-class quizzes will have review from previous chapters. Okay, I got you. Do your part and I'll do mine, and we will be okay. So this course will be published like as I'm recording this.